Hello everybody, welcome back to What's Buzzin' at the Bee. We've got some fun new fabrics to show you today. Starting right up front here, we've got all of our beautiful florals. And right down here we have this adorable line from Maywood Studios. It's called Pretty Petals. It's just a bunch of small little floral flowers on different colored backgrounds. We've got some lovely pastels mixed in there, so perfect time for Easter. And we also wanted to show you this book at the same time because it is adorable, and I think some of those florals would look wonderful in here. This is Fruit Salad by Fig Tree & Co. The whole book is basically different floral, like fruit designs. So you got some pineapples, pears, peaches, lemons, cherries, apples, all sorts of fun designs mixed in there. So it'd be an adorable little spring project, and I love that it teaches you how to do all the different piecing for those fruits. There's that one. We do still have all of our Easter stuff on this side of the entrance here. This is all of our Easter stuff. So we've got some fabric, some patterns, some panels, all those kinds of things. All of the Easter stuff is still 20% off through Easter. So if you are looking to do an Easter project, definitely stop by. Okay, and then we will head this way to our little floral island here. We have this brand new line right down here from Moda called Date Night. It's from the designer Basic Gray. Got some lovely florals with some modern elements in there as well, like the text and the different sort of stripes and geometrics in there as well. And then it has these lovely large florals. More of a neutral color scheme, which is kind of nice for those people who maybe tend to like more of the neutrals as opposed to more bright colors. And then just right around the corner here, we have this fun line from In the Beginning. It's called Botanical, so it's just got some really nice sort of foliage and florals mixed in there with some lovely blenders. The succulent one is very cool and has a wonderful color scheme. Very natural, but with those pops of pinks and purples as well. So that one is quite lovely. And then right over here, we were very excited to bring out Moon Glow by Ruby Star Society. This one has been well anticipated for a little while now. It is not the first time this sort of design has come out. It kind of has a very interesting history, so you'll definitely have to check that out. But Alexa Abeg designed this one, and yeah, she's done it before, so you'll have to come in and get this new iteration of this design. This one references kind of the previous design she's done before, and then she's kind of updated the design with this multicolored one as well. So very pretty modern colors, quite earthy, but then it's got this pop of this sort of purple, which is very nice. And then I just wanted to quickly mention that we did get in the Lazy Goose pattern that we mentioned last week. This is one of the postcard patterns that we talked about. And so when I mentioned these postcard patterns, somebody had asked to hear more about them. So Villa Rosa basically creates these little postcard patterns. They're this size, the size of a little postcard. And then on the back, it just has all of the fabric requirements that you need, the size of the quilt, cutting instructions, and then really simple instructions to just put the whole thing together. So they're really nice little handy projects. They all go together really quickly. We've got lots of them over here on our little table, different quilts, panel projects, table runners. We've got lots of different fun little postcard patterns. So that's what those are. Very fun. And this quilt right here in the Tula Pink uses this pattern. They're very large blocks, so it goes together very quickly. Okay, and then we'll just scooch right through here, and we're going to come to the color wall real fast. I thought I'd just show y'all some of our different colors here. We are in the process of sort of restocking this whole thing, and so we've gotten quite a few new ones out here. One of the lines that we brought out was this waved line by Paintbrush. Lots of different colors. It has this fun little design in here as well, in sort of that tone on tone. So, and last week we talked about the plaster of Paris as well. So we've got those mixed in here. So we've got quite the tone on tone selection at the moment, which is awesome. We also brought out this line right here. This is Marble by P&B Textiles. It's this really awesome sort of marbled effect on the fabric. This design, it kind of incorporates a nice sort of gradient of color, sort of one color mixing into the next. So if you're using it in one project, it's all going to flow very nicely. Some nice neutrals down there as well. So yeah, we're very excited to see what people do with this line. It has just such great movement, and like I said, the colors are beautiful in there. Okay, so we're going to move right through here. We're going to sort of pass all these little guys through the modern, and then we have a very fun quilt kit to show you that we are very excited about. This quilt is called Eternal. It is basically a modern take on a double wedding ring quilt. So you've got some piecing in there, and it's a really cool technique for that double wedding ring. Basically, you kind of create blocks and then sew them together, which is different than a traditional wedding ring quilt, but it's a little more, I would say you can tackle it a little easier than a traditional double wedding ring. So we've got the kit here to do the whole top of the quilt. So all of the fabric that you need to create this. And Pat was nice enough to put the sample together, so I'm sure she would be happy to give anyone her tips and tricks on how to put together this beautiful quilt. Okay, and then we're going to keep scooching back through the store. So right through here, last week we talked about this line right here. This one is Whale Song, and I just wanted to quickly show you that we put together that little tote bag panel. So this is the panel that we talked about last week, and we got it all put together into the cute little bag. So that's what that looks like finished. Okay, and then speaking of cute ocean lines, we brought out this line right here. This is Calm Waters by Figo. It is a very cute nautical line. I love the color scheme. It's got those, sort of the base color of that blue is kind of your pop, and then it's got those neutrals sort of mixed in. So this really pretty sort of rust color with the grays. And these whales are just absolutely adorable. And you may recognize this line. It actually is in one of our newest quilt kits. So it's the Kelly quilt. So that one we showed a couple weeks ago, so you can go check that one out as well. It uses this line right here. So we have some of the yardage left, so it's available if you want to do something else with it. Okay. And then we'll just work our way through here. We have some new Civil War lines to show you, so we're very excited about that. The first one I'll show is this one right here. So starting here, we've got these lovely yellows to golds to this lovely deeper orange color. And then it goes into these lovely deep indigos. This line is called Indigo Cheddar. It is by Andover. And yeah, the color scheme is just very rich and bright. And I think this one would be lovely in lots of different projects. I'd love to see all of these different colors come together. I think it would just be very vibrant and just make a really yummy quilt. Okay, and then we'll come on over here. This line right here, these gorgeous florals. This one is Belle Pivons. It's by P&B Textiles, and yeah, it just has these lovely florals with this kind of Baroque mixed in there. And then right down here we have mixed in as well. This is Cameo by Andover, so it's just some lovely blenders that work well with this one. So we popped those in there with it. This bright rich blue is gorgeous. We've got some fat quarters of this one as well. It makes a lovely little stack. Okay, and then we're going to move up to the counter. This one has been, everyone is very excited about this line. We were super excited. We got it in just yesterday. So this one is the brand new Tim Holtz line in bark. It's these 6 different fabrics, and they are done on a canvas, which is a little different than your standard cotton, but I love the way it feels. It's a little lighter than like maybe a standard canvas, which is super nice because you're going to be able to use it in so many different projects. You could use it in bags, you could use it in quilts, in home decor, so many things you could use this in. And then we also have some of his blenders as well. So I put those up there so you can kind of see how to pair them also. But yeah, these fabrics are gorgeous. We're super excited to use them. We're going to be doing some cool projects, so you can come on in and check those out. But yeah, just they're super fun fabrics, very much in the Tim Holtz realm of design. I think this one right here, this floral one, is a little different than some of his other stuff, which is so cool. You can see him branching out, but it still has those digital sort of elements from him. But it's very vibrant. It just is such a cool fabric, and I love it mixed in with these more traditional Tim Holtz designs. So we've got the stamps, the maps, the signs, some of the paper elements that he has, and some of that this sort of reminds me of his Abandoned line. So if you still have any of that fabric, that would be super cool to pair with this one. So yeah, definitely come on in, check it out. This is going to be one that you want to come in and feel for sure. Definitely come in and pet the fabric, as we like to say. So yeah, come in and check it out. Okay, and we're actually going to scooch over here as well. So we are very excited this morning that we get to reveal the new cover of our little mailer class schedule for this coming spring. Our theme is Create with Color. So this is our new spring 2023 mailer. It's going to have all of the classes for spring into summer. We are not signing up for classes yet. That will start on April 1st. So don't call us yet. We haven't actually mailed it out, but we wanted to reveal the cover for you. But starting on April 1st, you should have your mailer by then. It'll also be up on our website, so you can check it out there. But starting April 1st, we will be signing up for classes. So you can come in and sign up with us in person, or you can give us a call and we can do it that way as well. So keep an eye out for this around April 1st so that you can check it out, take a look. We've got some really fun new classes and some old favorites in there as well. So very excited about that. We hope everyone is excited as well. And then we wanted to just quickly mention as well, we also have some last kits. So this is the last kit for the Dragon's Quilt, which we have hanging up in the store. It's just right behind us here, so you can see that one. It's a very cool, different quilt. So if you have anybody in your life that would just absolutely go crazy for this one, definitely come by and grab this last kit, because we don't have any of the fabric or panels left to go with that either. So this is the very last that we have of this fabric and design. So definitely come by and get that if you would like, or give us a call. We can mail it as well. And then we also have this kit here. This is the Morning Mist. This one is hanging up in our batik section. It is a very cool quilt, very neutral. It has a very coastal feel to it. So if you know anybody that maybe has a beach house or just absolutely loves that style, this is the perfect quilt for them, and it goes together very easily as well because it uses the jelly roll. So there's minimal cutting, which is always nice. So definitely come by and snag this one as well. So we've seen lots of fun things today. I'm very excited about a lot of those. I will definitely be getting some of that Moon Glow fabric. That one I think is so adorable, and I have some from the previous line, so I'm probably going to add to my collection. So let us know in the comments which line you are most excited about. And yeah, remember that we have our mailer coming up, so keep that in mind. Keep an eye out for it in the coming weeks, and then you can start planning for April 1st. So thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope to see you next week, and happy sewing.